Think like a successful person, the origin of all transformation. Successful people don't begin with massive capital, powerful networks, or sheer luck. They start with one thing: the right mindset. That's what separates those who live by default from those who live with purpose. In a world that changes faster than ever, you can't always control your circumstances, but you can control how you think about them. And that's where success begins. 1. Successful people think long-term, while most people are trapped chasing short-term gratification, likes, comfort, instant results. Successful individuals choose to look further ahead. They're willing to sacrifice today's ease to build tomorrow's strength. They don't avoid discomfort, they use it as fuel. They ask, will this decision help me grow in 5 years? Am I building a stronger version of myself or just staying busy? That's why they're not distracted by urgency. They stay loyal to what truly matters. 2. They see problems as opportunities to grow. When failure happens, average people blame others, complain, or give up. But successful people ask, what can I learn from this? They believe every challenge holds a lesson. They don't run from problems, they rise above them. And every time they do, they become stronger, wiser, more resilient. A mistake doesn't stop them, it sharpens them. A rejection doesn't break them, it builds their persistence. Now 3. They manage emotions instead of being ruled by them. Thinking like a successful person doesn't mean pretending to be positive all the time. It means having the emotional discipline to respond with intention rather than react with impulse. Instead of anger, they pause and observe. Instead of panic, they breathe and strategize. Instead of envy, they study and grow. The difference? They don't let a temporary emotion destroy their long-term vision. 4. They are lifelong learners. Successful people never think they've arrived. They keep learning through books, experiences, mentors, and even their failures. They treat themselves like a beta version, constantly improving. They read daily, attend workshops, surround themselves with smart people, and ask better questions. They understand, open quote, the more I learn, the more options I have in life. Close quote. 5. They take action and avoid procrastination. A powerful mindset means nothing if it's not followed by consistent action. Successful people don't wait for the perfect time or ideal motivation. They start small and build momentum. They know an idea without action equals an illusion. A dream without a plan is wishful thinking. They move, they make mistakes early, learn early, and adjust quickly. That's why they go farther than those still overthinking. Conclusion: you can't succeed with an old mindset. If you want a new life, you must develop a new way of thinking. It's not that you become rich and then think like a successful person. It's because you think like a successful person that you become rich. Don't wait for your life to stabilize before changing your mindset, because it's your mindset that creates stability in the first place. Start with your thoughts. Instead of asking, what happened today? Ask, open quote, who am I becoming today? Close quote. Your mindset shapes your habits. Your habits shape your outcomes. Your outcomes shape your life. So if you want change, start where it matters most, inside your mind. Small actions create big results. In a world obsessed with big moves, we often overlook the quiet power of small actions. But here's the truth most people ignore. It's not the giant leaps that change your life. It's the consistent small steps. Think about a tree. It doesn't grow 10 feet overnight. It grows inch by inch, day by day, through invisible progress. That's exactly how success works. Whether you want to become wealthy, healthier, or more fulfilled, it all begins with what you choose to do today, this hour, this moment. 1. The compound effect of small choices. Every decision you make, no matter how tiny, compounds over time. Reading 10 pages a day may not seem like much, but that's over 3,000 pages a year, equivalent to dozens of life-changing books. Spending 15 minutes a day learning a new skill, that's over 90 hours a year, enough to become better than 90% of people in that area. On the flip side, scrolling social media for just 10 minutes a day adds up to 60 hours a year lost, almost 3 full days of potential productivity. Small doesn't mean insignificant. Small means sustainable. 2. Discipline is built through small wins. A lot of people wait to feel motivated before they act. But the most successful people know action comes first. Motivation follows. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start by waking up 30 minutes earlier. Start by exercising 5 minutes a day. Start by writing one idea in your journal. These small wins create momentum, and momentum is the hidden engine of success. Want to change your life? Don't try to do more. Just try to do one thing better each day. Habit 3, the 1% rule. There's a powerful concept called the 1% rule. If you improve just 1% each day, you'll be 37 times better after a year. That doesn't mean perfection, it means progress. Small, relentless, daily progress. 1% more discipline, 1% more focus, 1% more patience, and suddenly you're operating at a completely different level. Most people quit because they don't see instant results. But successful people understand tiny improvements over time create massive transformation. Hash 4, your habits are your future. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And your systems are built from your daily habits. Every time you follow through with a habit, even something as small as drinking more water, writing one page, or saying no to distraction, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're not just doing a task, you're shaping your identity. A 5, don't underestimate the power of consistency. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not exciting, but it's powerful. One push-up doesn't build strength. One meditation doesn't build clarity. One act of kindness doesn't build a legacy. But doing it every day, that's how transformation happens. Great results don't come from intensity, they come from consistency. So start small, start imperfectly, but above all, start. Your small action today could be the turning point. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to begin with one small step. Because when you look back a year from now, you'll realize it wasn't a single moment that changed your life. It was 1,000 quiet, disciplined, intentional choices stacked on top of each other. And it all started today. Don't take shortcuts. Success has no elevator. We live in a world that worships speed. Everyone wants fast money, fast fame, fast results. But in the pursuit of quick, most people trade away what truly lasts: their growth, their values, and ultimately their future. Here's a hard truth. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Success isn't a lottery. It's a journey. And every time you try to skip the hard parts, you're cheating no one but yourself. 1. Shortcuts promise ease but deliver emptiness. Taking shortcuts often feels smart in the beginning. Why work hard when there's a hack? Why build something when you can just copy it? Why learn when you can pretend? But here's the catch. Shortcuts give you results you're not ready to handle. And what you gain too quickly, you'll often lose just as fast. Think about people who cheat their way through exams. They might pass the test, but they fail in life. Why? Because they never built the skills to solve real problems. The same applies to business, relationships, and wealth. If you don't grow through the process, you won't survive the pressure. Hack 2. The process builds the person. When you commit to the full journey, challenges, mistakes, and all, you don't just get results. You become the kind of person who can sustain those results. You develop resilience. You develop work ethic. You develop integrity. These are things no shortcut can give you. Every failure you endure, every skill you build, every day you stay consistent when no one is watching, that's the invisible foundation of real success. If you skip the process, you skip the person you were meant to become. Fast success often leads to fast failure. Look around. People who win the lottery often lose it all within a few years. Entrepreneurs who grow too quickly collapse because they lack systems. Influencers who go viral without purpose burn out just as fast. Why? Because when success grows faster than character, disaster is inevitable. It's not about how fast you get there. It's about how strong you are when you arrive. And that strength is built, not bought. 4. Doing it the right way takes longer, but it lasts longer. Yes, building something the right way takes time. But what's the alternative? Cutting corners, making excuses, hoping no one notices? When you do it the right way, you build trust, you build mastery, you build something that can't be taken away overnight. The people who last the longest are never the ones who sprinted to the top. They're the ones who walked with discipline, learned every step, and never sold their soul for speed. Hash 5. Every shortcut has a hidden cost. It might not be obvious at first, but every shortcut comes with a price. the cost of broken trust, the cost of poor reputation, the cost of unpreparedness when challenges hit. Warren Buffett once said, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it." Shortcuts might save you minutes, but they can cost you years. The long road is the strong road. If you want success that lasts, not just for a season, but for a lifetime, choose the long road. It's slower, it's harder, but it's worth it. Because while others are chasing speed, you'll be building substance. While others are seeking attention, you'll be mastering your craft. While others burn out, you'll rise up, stronger, wiser, and ready. Your future deserves more than a shortcut. Ask yourself honestly, do you want quick results or do you want real results? Do you want to impress people or do you want to inspire them? Do you want a fragile success story or a legacy that lasts? If you're ready to stop looking for the easy way and start walking the right way, then your future begins now. Step by step, brick by brick, the hard way, the real way. No shortcut. If this video added value to your life, don't forget to like to support positive thinking, comment your biggest takeaway, subscribe to join us on a journey of growth, mindset, and lasting success. Hit the bell so you never miss a lesson that helps you think better, live smarter, and win bigger.